live. It's 10:57 p.m. I just wanted to show you or present a follow-up to our video this morning to show you the power of having lottery data. As you know, my lottery data or my lotto data is a lotto data platform. It's unlike any other tool. It's nothing fancy with it. There's no magic. It's not a grid. You know what? I would say it's sort of like a glorified spreadsheet, but the way it presents the data, I created this algorithm, maybe 2 years ago. I'll talk about that tomorrow on the live event of how I won over 13,000, won way more than that since then, by the way. How I use this tool, it started out as a spreadsheet, but now, I have it such that I don't have to open up Google Sheets or Excel anymore to have this data presented. At any rate, let's get into it. So family, I'm going to be, just very straight with this because you can see what happened. The last time we talked about how these numbers were clustering, and I made a prediction, and that prediction ended up coming to pass. So let's just get into it. See, you'll see how fascinating this is and see why a tool like mylottodata.com is the best tool you can ever use if you're talking about consistently wagering, betting intelligently, and winning big, fam. It's really that simple. So I'm going to get right into it. You could see what's happening just by looking to the right and looking to the left. Here we go. July 19th, 2021. The number that came out was 5363. You could see that up here. This was the evening draw, right? The following day, the 20th, the next drawing was 8360. You could see that right here. But what's cool about that, that happened twice in November 2020. It happened on the 3rd and the 7th. So 8360, 8063, 3680. These are permutations of 8360. We talked about that. So on the 20th, midday, 8360 came out. It matched with November 2020. Midday is covered. Evening, 6355 came out. Guess what month year came out? Also corresponds to that. 2020, November 28th, 2020. So then this morning, I sent out a video. I was like, fam, you could have easily won 8921 had you been looking at 2020, November of 2020, November of 2020 on the 26th, you see 1298 came out, 8921 came out. And then last but not least, fam, tonight for the evening draw, 5965 came out. Guess what the pick 4 winner was? 9556. And you see that came out in November of 2020 also. Fam, if you don't see this as a pattern, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to communicate this in any other way. This tool is showing you that for the last 5 draws, all you had to do was play November of 2020. You could see that here. I'm going to include the entire month so you could see that. And if I were to exclude past winners, it's going to say 54, but in this case, it really would have been 55. If you had played that box, you see the 9, well, it excluded it. But if you see that 9556 right there, you see the 1298 right there. You see the 3680 and the 8063 right there. And you see the 3563. Family, do you see how we reduced 10,000 numbers down to 50 numbers? And some of these are duplicates in here. So this really boils down to probably less than 50. So how would you bet knowing that all the last 5 numbers at the third time right here, 1920, that would have convinced me like, man, you know what? I should start taking a look at November 2020 and then just go for it. Had you done that today, And had you done that tonight, you would have won big. You could have bet confidently knowing that that number was coming out of November 2020. 10,000 numbers reduced to 50 something numbers that you feel confident about. You don't have to hope. It may not even be your birthday. It may not be a number that you saw on a vehicle. You don't have to pray about the numbers coming. The data is showing you, it's telling you the for the past five draws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, have all come from November 2020. It doesn't get any easier than that, fam. This is the true way of winning. MyLottoData.com is coming soon. This is just Florida. Imagine if you don't live in Florida, this happens all the time. If you really want to win big, you have to look at the past. The past predicts the future. You also have to have all the data, because if you had 3 months worth of data, or if you're just looking at last month's data, you're not going to win this, family. You're not going to win like this. I'm telling you, you won't get to go to the lottery office as much as I have just looking at past data, and you really are not going to win just looking to people who keep saying that they're gurus and that yet they can't explain how they're getting their numbers. Family, I didn't twist any numbers around. You see it right here for yourself. There's no manipulation of numbers, no waiting on numbers to come. You are getting the winning number that day. Think about that. You are getting the winning numbers that day. And that's just for this week. Imagine next week, or imagine the rest of the year. Think about how intelligently you can bet now, knowing that all you have to do is look at dates and where they cluster or coalesce. If you had a tool like this, how valuable would that be to you? Think about that. One of the reasons I play Pick4, the pick games, is because there's no pot to split. You win this number, you get that money, fam. You get that money straight. And if you played this in a certain way, you didn't even have to go to the office. You could just get like individual tickets of 400, and you can go cash those out anywhere. This tool is powerful. I don't know why people aren't flocking to try to develop something like this. And I've been trying to explain this to people. Some folks say that you can't win the lottery. It's some random it's too random, and the way numbers occur. It's family. You see for yourself, that's not true. The last 5 draws have all come from 1 month, year profile, and that's facts. I'm going to leave it at that. Talk to you next time.